All right, let's move on now. Let's get to some of our conspiracy theories, and we're gonna start with Tory Lanez. All right, so we did see this news come about over like the last day and a half, right? Peep this. Tory Lanez alleged prison attacker reportedly claims self-defense. All right. The prisoner who stabbed Tory Lanez has reportedly claimed that he acted in self-defense. According to TMZ, the suspect Santino Casio revealed on a phone call that he'd heard rumors the singer wanted him harmed. Casio claimed that after hearing these rumors, he saw Lanez and believed he saw a potential weapon lump in his pocket. Because of that, Casio attacked the rapper. However, he claimed that he wasn't actually trying to kill Lanez. He stabbed him in the head 4 times. He got stabbed 14 times total, right? He was trying to kill him. Okay, he had collapsed lungs, didn't he? Was trying to kill him. What are you talking about? That's just a lesson? If that's just a lesson, what the hell would try to kill him be? What the fuck? Wasn't trying to kill him. All right. It's deadly bodily wounds, dude. What are you talking about? Wasn't trying to kill him. Yeah, I mean, well, he's already in there for murder, right? So whatever. And that he himself received a stab wound to his leg, which makes him believe that the Canadian star did have a weapon after all. So who stabbed you? Are you saying it was Tory Lanez or somebody else jump in? Who stabbed you? Say it. It took one to the leg, but you don't know. All right. Casio claimed that prior to the attack, he had a good relationship with Lanez because they lived in neighboring cells at California Correctional Institution. Since being stabbed 14 times earlier this month, Tory Lanez has been relocated to a new prison, which was good for him. Soon after the incident, a nonprofit organization called Unite the People claimed that a newly unearthed testimony from bodyguard that proves Lanez is innocent is from in the 2020 shooting of Meg Thee Stallion. The organization's lead consultant, Walter Roberts, claimed he was approached by a man named Bradley James, who allegedly he was Kelsey Harris's bodyguard, who was friends with Megan and was present at the time of the shooting. Mr. James informed us he was working as the bodyguard and the driver for Miss Kelsey Harris during Mr. Peterson's trial. Said Roberts during a press conference, Mr. James informed us he was not under a non disclosure agreement and confidentiality agreement and was free to speak with Unite the People, and that he was doing it because his conscience would not let him not speak and leave a man in prison for something he did not do. So once again, the driver, he wasn't necessarily there. He wasn't there for the night in question, but he overheard Kelsey having a conversation. And we already know about this. We broke this down. Alex Spiro came out. There was another breakdown that came out. I think we covered it yesterday of all the facts versus lies and allegate the actual things that happened in court, and the accusation and the evidence didn't look good for Tory, looked better for Meg. They fought back pretty strong. But let's talk about this alleged connection that this guy has, right? So if he's coming out speaking on a jail phone or telling people this was out of self-defense, right? I guess you got to take that at self-value. It's not like he's up there saying, yo, I did this because somebody paid me. So take it as self-value. And I feel like this guy doesn't have too many ambitions to lie, or he's already serving life for some hyenas shit. All right. And he's already had a past of attacking inmates, right? Tory Lanez, he just happened to get into it with him and caught him 14 times. Did Tory Lanez plan on doing something to this man? Who knows? If I was this guy, I'd probably be saying that too. Hey, why'd you do this? He's not worried about getting any more years added on his sentence, right? What's he worried about? Maybe having to spend the next 6 months in a hole or some shit. Like, I don't know. So he has some reasons, I guess, to give a reason to make him not have as much punishment as he would. Right? I guess. Why did you do it? Is he supposed to just say, I felt like it? No. He's got to tell them something. He definitely didn't say because of Roc Nation, they sent me or they paid me, they put money on my books. No. But it's okay to get a little bit into the conspiracy lane. There were links, with certain people that people began to create ties of. I think it's worth a look at. It's not worth jumping out the window for. There's a difference. So when you Google, let me bring it up. Let me bring it up. When you Google, what I type in? Santino Casio tied to Roc Nation, right? That's all I typed in. You guys see it right here up on the screen. That's all I typed in. This AI response is so funny for multiple reasons, but let's read it. The AI response says, no, Santino Casio is not tied to Roc Nation. Here's why this misconception might exist. Tory Lanez and Roc Nation, Tory Lanez, who was stabbed by Santino Casio in prison, has had public disagreements and accusations related to Roc Nation, the entertainment company founded by Jay-Z. GSN, Roc Nation, and takedown notices. Okay. There were reports of GSN, Roc Nation allegedly issuing takedown notices to bloggers and online commentators who were pushing a theory that Jay-Z, the founder of Roc Nation, was somehow involved in arranging the attack on Tory Lanez. Third, no connection to Santino Casio. This action by Roc Nation was related to protecting its reputation against the conspiracy theory and does not imply any connection between Roc Nation and Santino Casio, who was serving a life sentence for murder and has a history of violence. In summary, there's no evidence to suggest any connection between Santino Casio and Roc Nation. Now, let me tell you why I thought that this AI response was funny. AI is the present and the future. I use it. You guys should use it. It's very powerful. It's very useful. Gotta be careful how you use it, but you should use it. Okay, adopt it. Google's AI is kind of shitty. It's like light years behind ChatGPT. I rarely ask Google questions anymore unless I'm just doing it out of convenience. If you use ChatGPT enough, you realize, oh, Google, you guys have dominated the market for ages. This is a real threat. ChatGPT is killing y'all with answering questions and providing feedback. So that's actually, this is Google's response to ChatGPT, if you ask me, them doing these AI type of answers now. Okay. This answer to me, if you use enough AI, now let's get a little conspiracy theory. It just seems fishy. It just seems on a scale of 1 to 10, I'll give it a 4 as far as placed. You see my question? Santino Casio tied to Roc Nation. I didn't say did he kill did he get paid by Jay-Z? Nothing. I didn't put Jay-Z in. No, you know what I'm saying? Now AI is very, very smart and creates a lot of ties very fast. Right? The database behind AI it's crazy. But the way that this answer came about, just I don't know why it felt weird. Did you guys hear what I read? No, Santino Casio is not tied to Roc Nation. How do you know AI? Like, it just seems so. I've just done so much AI use over like the last 2 years. I just feel like I'm used to seeing a response that is more so like, I can't find it. Or I looked and there's no evidence that suggests that. Possibly because of this, but there's no evidence to back that. AI does that. This seems to be so directly removing any possibility. And then people start to say, like, yo, Jay-Z is a powerful guy. And when you talk about the searchability of Jay-Z's name on the internet, he has already flexed that type of muscle. He did it with the biggest content platform in the world, YouTube. He flexed his muscle once upon a time there. I mean, every once in a while, you'll see some type of Jay-Z concert or songs or whatever go up. But Jay-Z, at least from the hip-hop space, as far as scrubbing his content, I've never seen any other big artist had the effect on YouTube scrubbing like Jay-Z did. To keep it real, I've never seen anybody else with that level of scrubbing. But anyway, this just felt a little odd to me. When I read it, I just expect my AI to be a little bit different. I'm a little experienced with AI. All right. Now, I kept scrolling. I said, all right, thank you, Google's AI. But let me see what what other people are saying. Not just Google. Let me see what other people are saying. So I scrolled down. You know how people scroll on Google. If y'all don't find it in the first, second, third, or fourth shit, I'm done. Nobody ever goes to the second pages on Google. It is what it is. If you can't rank on the first page of Google as a business, you're dead. You're dead. You got to pay for a sponsorship to be put up top. It's just how it goes. But I scrolled down. I got to this one. How many am I in? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I'm doing conspiracy mode for y'all. Right, 7. All right, cool. Let's check it out. And speaking of AI, has AI generated faces? Jay-Z sends legal warnings to bloggers who blame him for Tory Lanez prison stabbing. Okay. Jay-Z don't really play by his name, right? We saw what just happened to Tony Busby. We saw what happened to YouTube scrubbing. We saw what happened to Piers Morgan. Piers Morgan ain't really in the business of apologizing and taking and editing footage, is he? Piers Morgan is a major player, major platform within itself. But he brought Jaguar right up there, and what happened? Roc Nation has allegedly begun serving takedown notices to bloggers and online commentators pushing the theory that companies found the Jay-Z arranged a prison hit on rapper Tory Lanez. As we reported earlier, Lanez-born Daystar Peterson is currently serving a 10-year sentence for shooting fellow rapper Meg Thee Stallion in both feet in 2020. Last week, he was hospitalized after being violently stabbed 14 times by another inmate, Santino Casillo, at a California prison. At a press conference hosted by United the People, a social justice nonprofit, legal advocates and supporters gathered to push for his release and demand a re-examination of the case. All right. Hours after Tory Lanez was hospitalization, his Instagram account released a quote or an update. We saw that. That's when they confirmed that he was stabbed. He's now breathing on his own. Okay, cool. Let's go down to this post right here. I made a post on Instagram about Desiree. Okay, you see this name come up a lot, people. Desiree. And Roc Nation being behind Tory Lanez getting stabbed. And they sent in the lawyers to get the post taken down. Okay. Photo here was removed. Let's actually just go to the post. All right. We could actually just go to it. Let's go to it. Let's try to be as thorough with this one as possible, people. Jay-Z, please. I'm not pointing fingers. I'm just covering the discussions. Okay? Chill out. I don't want to be the next victim in this shit. I'm not Piers Morgan. I'm not Tony Busby. I have no power. I'm not worth an attack at all. I promise you that. But keep 6 solid. I mean, it is a verified Twitter. It's got 19.4 followers. Oh, look at this. It's followed by people that we know. It's followed by Organic from King of the Dot. It's followed by Gully. Oh, keep 6 solid. All right. So it's Toronto. Toronto's #1 hip. Okay. So that's why they follow it. And obviously Tory Lanez being from there as well. So, okay. So I got to then say this is a reputable, I'm not going to say credible. I'm going to say a reputable account. Okay. People fuck with this account. People fuck with these people. But he says, I made a post on Instagram about Desiree and Roc Nation being behind Tory Lanez getting stabbed. And they sent in the lawyers to get the post taken down. We removed the photo, May 18, 2025. This was last week, right? Why this happened, the photo may contain something that infringes someone else's copyright, tinfoil hat or nah. This goes against the terms and services of intellectual property. Let's come over here. Email the reporter that you need to include. Include the report number. Explain to the reporter why you think your content does not use their intellectual property in an unlawful way. Tell them that if you agree, this is basically giving him, this person, this 6th person, what's the name again? Keep 6 solids, instructions if he wants to contest the takedown. Tell them that if they agree with you, they should follow the instructions in the email we sent them after they reported your content. The reporter contact us. Wait, whatever. The report, whatever's cut off right there. We'll put your photo back on Instagram. Until then, no one else can see it. Copy reporter name, Roc Nation LLC. Okay, so that appears to be confirmation that what we read in the article of like, yeah, Roc Nation is like, hey man, we ain't doing this. We ain't doing this. I have anything to do with Tory Lanez stabbing. Rabbit hole or no? Rabbit hole people or no? Leave it alone? Continue to follow up on this or no, people? Chat. For now, we'll leave it there.